blog.stampwithelaine.com, and welcome to today's Fun Friday episode. I'm just back armed with a whole new stash of sweeties for my sweetie drawer. So I've got all sorts: Hershey Kisses, sherbet fruits, Dolly Mix, these tropical lollipops. I've even got sugar-free sweets for diabetics, gluten-free sweets for people with food allergies who are wheat or gluten intolerant. And my head is just absolutely buzzing with ideas for future creations. So watch this space, and they'll be popping up every now and again. So today's project is the new acetate boxes. They replace the 2 by 2 by 2 inch craft boxes from last year's catalogue, and I think these are gorgeous. There are 16 in a pack, and they come with a film on it so it stops it from scratching. I'll come back to that in a minute. We've got to have a little bit of stamping, don't we? So this is the Homemade For You stamp set. I've got it in wood, but you can also get it in clear. Stamp set coordinates with the Baker's Box Thinlit dies. Unfortunately, these items are no longer available as a bundled price because they're not new, and they've been carried forward into the new annual catalogue. So it's reverted back to the old retail price, and you have to buy them separately. You'll need Delightful Dijon Classic Ink, the gold sequin trim, these lovely papers called Serene Scenery paper stack. These are 6 by 6 or 15.2 by 15.2 centimetres, and there are 12 double-sided designs. So just flick through them quickly for you, and then on the reverse they're those. A scrap of very vanilla cardstock, some glue dots as well, magnetic platform, your cutting plates, and the Big Shot. 1 16th inch handheld punch, linen thread. You'll need one of these tapestry needles with a blunt needle tip so you don't hurt yourself in order to thread your linen thread through. These boxes, acetate boxes, they replace the ones in our old catalogue, which were made out of craft cardstock. Now when they come, each box has a film on it which you have to peel off, and basically it's there so that you can it protects the boxes from being scratched. To assemble the box, you want to take the U-shaped one that's been cut out. I don't know if you can see that, this bit here. You put that side in first, followed by the 2 side flaps. Okay, then the last one, you just tuck it in like that, and then it's all ready to put your sweets in. To make your belly band, we need to cut this into 1.5 inch strips. So I cut it at 3 by 6 first, then cut that in half at 1.5. So in centimetres that will measure 3.8 by 15.2, and you do the same with this half. Cut that in 1.5 inches again. So I did this one with the wheat field out, so I'll reverse it, flip it on the other side, and use this side for this box. So we need to just fold it round the box to get an idea of where the creases are, and do the same with that side. Then we want to join the pieces together. So bring in my silicone mat, run fast fuse down the inside and join the two pieces together like so. This is the side you want to apply adhesive to. Use fast fuse again and pop that round and secure that. Now to do a bit of stamping, so I'm using bought this just for you because these ones are the diabetic sweets, Delightful Dijon ink, and I'm going to stamp. Bring the magnetic platform in, your base cutting plate, cardstock and this die with the ragged edges. Pop it on the magnetic platform, top cutting plate, and you're ready to run it through the Big Shot. So I'll do that off camera. My 1/16 inch hole punch and punch it right where this little detail on the stamp. Take your linen thread and fold it in half, and you want to thread that through a needle because through such a tiny hole it'll be quite hard to thread it through. You want a double layer really, so once you've threaded that through, you can take the needle off and then loop it through like so. Take the gold sequin trim, just wrap it round your box to see how much you need. Let's measure that. 14 inches. Centimetres, that's roughly about 35.6 centimetres. Now there are two sides to it. There's this side where all the thread shows, and it's this side that you want facing up. Can you see that? So put a glue dot in the middle here, middle of your paper, and just secure it with the glue dot. Then the next one you want, rather than try to tie a bow, which you can't do with the sequins, just put a glue dot on there. Stuck to my finger. Always happens when you're doing a video. Okay, now bring the other one up and plonk that on top. And if you don't want your sequins to move around, you can then put one on the bottom and also on the sides. Put it on the sequin rather than on the paper, and then you can move that to make sure it's stuck down where you want it. There you go. The last thing to do is pop one side of the linen thread over, and then you can tie it off. Trim off the ends. I hope you've enjoyed today's quick tutorial. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe or share on Facebook, and my grateful thanks if you do. If you're watching from YouTube, you'll find the list of supplies below, the Show More section with direct links to my online store. They're also listed on my blog here at stampwithelaine.com. You can find me on Facebook, Pinterest or Instagram. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.